Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with a book tag video. I'm going to do the anti-TBR book tag, which was created by Nicole from Nicole and her books a year ago or so, and I had watched so many of these videos done by booktubers, this tag videos done by booktubers, and I in fact thought that I had already done it, but then today I realized that no, I haven't. I went back through my videos and I'm like, okay, I haven't done it. So it so happens that when we're watching these videos, I'm thinking of my answers too, and somehow I thought that I had done this, but funnily enough I haven't. So I thought, why not, let me do this tag, because there are some interesting and questions that can ruffle some feathers kind of questions. But anyhow, these are interesting questions that I also have interesting answers to. My name is Angela. I am Angie the Bookaholic. If this is your first time here and wondering what this channel is about, in this channel I talk about books that I have read, books that I'm reading, books that I'm planning to read, books that I've hated, books that I loved, and all things related to books, including movies and TV adaptations based on books. So if these are things that interest you, please subscribe to my channel. Also, please like, share, and comment. Without further ado, let's get into the tag. The first question is a popular book everyone loves that you have no interest in reading. So I recently read Verity by Colin Hoover. That was my first foray into the Colin Hoover literary world, and for me it was kind of a mixed bag. There were things that I loved and there were things that I did not like. Overall, it was a good read, a satisfactory read. It wasn't great or anything. I did not like the fact that the author decided to keep the ending open-ended for the interpretation of the readers, which I did not like much. So there is a book that everybody is praising about, which is It Ends With Us All by Colin Hoover. So that would be my pick for this question. Question number 2, a classic book or author you don't have an interest in reading. My answer to that would be 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel García Márquez, because I think that his books are kind of overrated. But again, it's my personal opinion. I tried reading it twice, and both the time I DNF'd it around 25% into the book. I just couldn't get into the vibe of the book. Definitely not my kind of genre, so I'm never going to read that book again or anything from that author ever again. So that was question number 2. Question number 3, an author whose book you have no interest in reading. I have answered this in many book tag videos. Patrick Rothfuss. Definitely not going to read anything from him. I do have the second book from his Kingkiller Chronicles. I don't know what to do with it. Maybe donate to some library, because I'm sure there are people who love his books. So instead of it gathering dust in my bookshelf, I think it should be read by, it should be given to people who will enjoy the book. So yeah, for me, it was not enjoyable, so I might give it away. Question number 3 has a subsection which is 3.2, and it goes like this: a problematic author whose book you have no interest in reading. And for me, clearly it is J.K. Rowling. Definitely I love and adore the Harry Potter book series. I will always read them or reread them, but I don't think I will, because I already have those books. But I'm definitely not going to read any more books that she is going to publish. Question number 4, an author you have read a couple of books from and have decided their books are not for you. So I grew up reading Russian classics. One author's book that I could not reach to or I haven't read was Leo Tolstoy. I read Anna K like a few months ago. I kind of enjoyed it. It was not my favorite as such. And then I read War and Peace as part of a read along in the Codex Cantina channel. I did not enjoy it, so I had to DNF it. If you're interested in that genre of literary fiction, then you might enjoy it. But for me, at that I was not able to get into the vibe of the book. So definitely, I think Tolstoy is not for me. That's my answer to question number 4. Question number 5, a genre you have no interest in or a genre you tried to get into and couldn't. If you've been following my channel for quite some time, you know my answer already, and that would be romance. Romance is not something that I seek out to read. But if there is this one of book that is such a um, hit and fan favorite, and everybody's talking about it, something like The Fault in Our Stars, I would pick up and read it. But romance is not a genre that I go out of my way to read. Yeah, definitely not my kind of thing. Question number 6: a book you have bought but will never read. This can be a book you have unhauled, returned to the library unread. So I would pick sadly one book from one of my favorite authors, which is Ken Follett, and his recent book Never. I have bought it. I have it on my bookshelf, but I'm not going to read it because I've got so many negative reviews, even from Ken Follett fans like me. So I think I will just skip that. I have another answer for this question. I just mentioned Patrick Rothfuss in my previous question. A Wise Man's Fear, which is book number 2 in the Kingkiller Chronicles. I do have it, but I have no intention of reading it. So those were my answers for question number 6. Question number 7: a series you have no interest in reading, or a series you started and DNF'd. So this is a very strange answer because it is a book series by one of my favorite authors, which is George R. R. Martin, and the series is A Song of Ice and Fire. I have read the initial few books. I'm yet to read Dance with Dragons. I'm not going to read that until he releases the next book, Winds of Winter and Dream Spring, because I don't want to continue something where I'm not going to get a conclusion. And I hope I am in that minority of book lovers who actually believe that he will release the book, but still, because this huge uncertainty is looming over us that he might never release the book or publish the book, I'm thinking I will hold off, because there are so many books and book series that I want to get to, which are actually complete. For example, The Realm of the Elderlings by Robin Hobb. I'm currently reading the series, and I'm quite enjoying it. So I think I will hold off with continuing with A Song of Ice and Fire until there is an assurance from the author that he will finish and publish the book, or until actually he publishes the next 2 books. Question number 8: a new release you have no interest in reading. So last year I read An Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab, and I also read her City of Ghosts, and I liked both of the books, but I did not enjoy it. I'm not a great fan of it. I know her recent release, Gallant, is also kind of getting very good positive reviews. But because I did not quite enjoy it, like I did not love the previous books by her, I don't think that I will read Gallant or any books from her, because even though the genre that she writes in is something that I really enjoy, her writing style or the way she crafts a story is not kind of vibing with me. I would pick Gallant by V.E. Schwab as my answer to this question. That was a tag, guys. I don't know whom to tag because I do not know who all have already done this. This is kind of a little bit old tag. It was created a year ago or something. So I think a lot of you have already done this if you're a booktuber. But if you haven't done it, please be welcome to do this tag. It's interesting to sit back and see, what we actually did not enjoy. And if you don't have a booktube channel, please comment below what your answers are to these questions. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you soon, another one very soon. Thanks for watching. This is Angie signing off. Bye bye.